Hello, everyone. How everyone doing? I hope y'all doing great. Okay, so basically, I was, me. I like to go and dig and listen to a lot of stuff, and a lot of different people and see their opinion and form my own opinion. Okay, so I ran across somebody and they talked about real Will Smith channel, shit, my life therapy with my kids or whatever. So I went on looked on there and I found out something shocking. And so basically, I would like to say a lot of people have layers. Yeah, good side, bad side, the damn white, ugly. I mean, all different types of sides and stuff like that. So basically, I say that because of if you hear about the abuse that he suffered due to his dad and stuff like that. So if you look at that and then you look at how he raised his kids, that probably have something to do with it. Um, I wish I would have found this before, because I would have put that in with my other stuff that I was talking about. But I'm like y'all listen to it yourself because you probably didn't hear it or seen it, and so this probably be something y'all can check out.
Daddy-O knew he was dying. I came to see him every week. One night, as I delicately wheeled him from his bedroom toward the bathroom, a darkness arose within me. The path between the two rooms goes past the top of the stairs. I could shove him down and easily get away with it. I'm Will Smith. No one would ever believe I killed my father on purpose. As a child, I'd always told myself that I would one day avenge my mother. As the decades of pain and anger and resentment coursed, then receded, I shook my head and proceeded to wheel Daddy-O to the bathroom. Hey, Dad, I said nervously. Okay? You did good. He took a pull off his Tarrant 100, turned his eyes back to the TV. He didn't seem like he was ready to go there just yet, but I was. I'm saying you did a great job with your life. And when you're ready to go, I want you to know that it's okay. You raised me well, and I got it from here. I'm gonna take care of everybody you love. Daddy-O nodded his head, his eyes welled. The soldier was gone.
Looking back at this time.
Well, that's a tough one. There's things that I regret doing the way that I did them. I'm about to tear up my to give things more thought before reacting.
Yeah, that's very, very sad. Well, seems like he kind of got apology. I don't know, how much the apology went, but he put it into his book. I'll be a picture of that. And so Will Smith was abused by his dad, and he watched his mother be abused, beat up or whatever. Just like that other video I did on that dude that went on the killing spree. People have layers, and it will do a lot for people if they have someone that know where they're coming from and can help them in ways. It can be a therapist or it can be a close friend that help them get through the things they get through, need to get through. Cause or you can lash out like what happened with what's the name with the what happened to the world the at their awards. I say that because If you think about it, that was just November the 12th, 2021. You know, and then his dad, that was November 2021. So I'm guessing he had a lot of time with his dad. His dad before he died, before he passed. Now this right here is 2021, November 2021, but his dad died November the 7th, 2016. You know, so I kind of wonder what he did was a part of grief, because to me now it kind of seems like that to me, that it was a part of grief and anger because of his dad dying and the abuse, and like almost lashing out coming out of him, stuff like that. But to me, it probably would have helped if when he was younger that he would went through therapy and stuff like that, and that what happened at the awards probably wouldn't even happen. Because people, sometimes you can go years not thinking about it, not dealing with the pain of losing a loved one or abuse, and just snap sometimes. And the best thing to do is get help as soon as you can. Get help, because if you don't, you can be in jail for murder. And what he said, you can tell that it's still, now that was 2021 when he made this, so it's still a lot of lingering anger that he needed to work through. Even now, he probably still needs to work through that and work through some things with his kids also. And so do Jada. Both of them need to work through some things with their kids. Their kids are adults now, but it's still some lingering pain regardless going through with anyone, because you can tell it's some lingering pain. And the whole family need therapy. I don't think she the devil, like some people said, Jada. If a lot of people look at your life like through a microscope, like most people look at with celebrities, it's like always not just what the picture shows. The picture can mean 1,000 words now, just from a picture. So you also got to think about people background, what they been through. Sometimes, yeah, a lot of them been through a lot of things, and the reason that they do a lot of crazy shit, you know. Well, basically what I'm saying is you never know what someone is going through just of how they look, how they react. You never know what they're going through until they tell you, or they speak on it like him. And it's not a lot of celebrities that actually speak on their life and try to make it a positive thing. It's not a lot of celebrities that do that though. It's not. But there are a lot that do talk about pros and cons, and you know, just saying. Now I'm gonna try to find some things on Jada. Yeah, have a nice one. Keep listening.
Her 40th birthday. I had hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J.
Definitely was a
Blige.
splash.
Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love. And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Ooh.
Crushed.
Wow. He did all that for her 40th birthday, and he started on her 37th birthday. and she said it was the worst display. Damn, most female would love that. That's just crazy. Yeah, she is. I mean, a lot of people say that she kind of mean. This is narcissistic, but I say mean. And I think it's due to because of the simple fact that she probably is just not in love with him. I think that's what it is. Let me find something on her about her life or her explaining or something or another. I would like to say to Jada Pickett Smith, you know, everyone see how you cried about Tupac, but when you talk just your husband of what 20 something years on the red table talk, it seemed to everyone. So I'm gonna say this so maybe you might understand a little bit better. They seen how much emotional you were with that, but when it came to Will, you was not emotional. And then on top of that, you said entanglement, then you said relationship with this other dude. But the thing about it is you are broken. You're still broken because the simple fact is this: that man did something very nice for you in on your birthday, and you act like it didn't phase you. So for a person, they say you're narcissistic. I say that you're a broken person and that you need to actually go seek therapy, sleep counseling, or something and figure out your shit, your baggage, and figure out how to love yourself for one and to love someone else. First, you have to love yourself before you try to love someone else. You got to fix yourself before you get in a relationship. That goes for anyone, not just Jada. Anyone. If you are not have no emotion to that dude you're with, if you have no emotion and you just sit there every nice gesture he has just for you and try to, you're just not into him. You been married to this man for over 20 fucking years and you dragged him along. You should have worked out your shit first with your best friend. You should have dealt with that pain of that first. Well, if you had any feelings for him in the first place, you shouldn't even got married. You should have just stayed single. You should have just stayed single. That's a kind of a problem with a lot of people. It's kind of hard sometimes to fix yourself, your baggage, your personal baggage, your mental, physical, mind, and before you hop into another relationship. Now, if people got a beginning of a new boyfriend, new relationship, yeah, it's fun. But if you're not into that person, bad things can happen. But Will and Jada both need to work on themselves. They need to go ahead and just get a flat out divorce and work on themselves. And so when they enter into another relationship or anything with anyone else, they will be fixed in a hole. And now you're going to have to fix your kids because they watch this right here back and forth with you and your husband for over 20 years and no resolvement. You cheating. I don't know if he cheating, but if he is, he's on the hell keeping it quiet. Um, seeing that everyone else is seeing the outside looking in and seeing that you are the one that's mistreating him. But I ain't never really too much hear a lot about the other one. I don't even watch. I usually don't watch celebrities' life. I just watch their movies. So therefore, that's why I'm going back, like in a time capsule, back in time. Sorry, back in time to look at a lot of stuff because sometimes the outside looking in see more and see the bigger picture and read between the bullshit than other people don't see. So with that being said, people, broken people that have been through a lot of shit, no matter what it is, matter is childhood shit, whether whether it's stuff when you was a child and you grew up and then you got grown, or abuse, sexual abuse, a feeling like your mother didn't love you or not, there's no need to go and hurt somebody. You need to find a good therapist and work through that shit, or find somebody and figure out a way to self. I wouldn't say self, because if you really messed up in the head, or messed up as in hurting really bad, hurting really bad, you need to see somebody. And I wouldn't, because it's a lot of people are broken on this earth, whether it's losing a loved one, losing a lover, losing a friend, losing anything. Some people really get deeply in sadness about a pet that they had for a long time. Even that can mess with someone. So that right there, that's like the whole world just need a damn therapy session. Even if you can, I mean, it's like all these therapy places all over the fucking world that anyone can go to and fucking get therapy and sit around a what's name shit. Y'all probably can give a fake name and just sit there and talk things out if you don't have any friends, because sometimes that actually helps. I'm just saying my opinions, holding it in is just fucking driving me nuts. I'm not nuts. I'm very sane half the time, but I'm just seeing this and not just like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So the whole thing is crazy. And I'm trying to find out this video of Jada, so I must speak on that when I see that. But I like for the person, for you to hear their voice saying this stuff that I like to comment on. Sometimes I can't find it, so yeah. So Jada and Willow and Jaden, all y'all need to go through family therapy and work a lot of that stuff out. Not on TV. Work that out through therapy. If one not working out, go to another one until y'all gotta work that out. Because I think that all of y'all are hurting in a way that only it's to the point now that therapy is needed. Seriously, therapy is needed.
Taught me about self-pleasuring because she wanted me to know that that pleasure was from me.
Exactly.
She didn't want me to fall into the hands of a man, and if he gave me pleasure, to think that that was him. Yeah. And she that everything could be fixed by sex.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or
It's the behavior.
It's the behavior that's attached to it. Because if you want to have a lot of sex, that's great. But why are you having all that sex? That's what you... Gammy, what made you decide, all right, this is it, 27 years ago?
You know, I hate to say it. I have to put it on somebody else.
No.
Like, it wasn't about me. I had already lost my mother. I had already lost a husband. I had already lost another relationship. My friends were already frustrated with me. My sister was frustrated with me. You know, I knew that probably my job was in jeopardy. And at that time, I didn't think I was anything without a man.
Right.
And so I had this man come back in my life. And he actually said to me, you know, I heard that you had been in the treatment, and I started, you know, communicating with this person, and we had an opportunity for a relationship, and I thought that that would not happen.
Wow.
So it's sad to say that I did it for a man.
But hey.
But at the end of the day, you get to wherever you
That's
get.
right.
And then hopefully
Yup.
the light will go on, and you'll realize that it's about you.
That's right. That's right.
And I had to come to the understanding that
Yeah.
there was a power
Yeah.
that God had been,
Yeah.
that God had been over us.
Yeah.
You and me.
Yeah.
Through all of it.
Yeah.
this one mostly is about Jada, Will Smith, abuse that they have went through in their lives and stuff like that, and it's probably shows the fact of how lacking of that into their own kids' lives. So it's very interesting. I'm gonna have a part two because I want to say more and running out of space